then that rubbish has been collected and enforced by the fourth generation, like Ahmad Muhammad and so on. And then there were many scholars collected that in books they call it Sunnah or Aqidah, like Aqidah Tahawiyah. If you check, you recognize immediately it has tons of rubbish. Like, for example, when it says, وَلَا نُكَفِّرُ أَحْدًا بِذَنْبٍ مَا لَمْ يَسْتَحِلُّهُ. We don't declare anyone to be a kafir. That's part of their Aqidah Tahawiyah. Unless he declares this haram, halal, or something else, istihlal. But that's not true. There are acts which are acts of kufr themselves. Individual istihlal, not istihlal. By the exact wording of the Quran. ما لكم في المنافقين فئتين والله أركسهم بما كسبوا. And he said clearly the Kuffar happened by they left the domain of Islam, broke their immigration, and went out, joined the Kuffar. And some joined the Kuffar in war, so they are treated as warrior. Some joined the Kuffar, which have a covenant, they are treated as a covenanter. And some stood aside, they are not fighting. Allah said clearly, don't touch them as long as they don't touch you. Undermining all the theories of Ridda and all this nonsense. But nobody reads that. The mere act. They did that because of weakness. They could not stay away from their families. They never say it's allowed. Say, we're doing a sin, but we couldn't otherwise. We could not forsake our families and things like that. They never say it's allowed. They originally immigrated and they broke the immigration. That's an act. Has nothing to do with istihlal and otherwise. Or ally with the kuffar, helping the kuffar against believer with secret and so on, or by fighting. It's an act of kufr. ما يتولهم منكم فهو منهم. Tawalli is an act. It's not a matter of istihlal or non-istihlal. The mere act. When you're under the banner of the Kuffar fighting Muslims, you are committing an act of kufr, independent of what's in your heart. The only exclusion is that someone is doing that because he is inside the army of the Kuffar, spying for the Muslims. Then obviously he is not under the banner of the Kuffar, he's really spying on them and helping Islam and Muslim. But that's known only to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you find him in the battlefield, you strike his neck with the sword. That's fine. It's supposed to be a secret between him and Allah. That's something else. And he knows that. He knows the risk of it. But something else. This is a singular case. Otherwise, one in the banner for whatever reason, I need to keep alive. I'm afraid that I will lose my power. I'm afraid to lose my kingdom. Like Abdullah ibn Ubay said, هذا منافقين نخشى أن تصيبنا دائرة. We have to keep good relation with the kuffar, not fight with Muhammad against them, because we are afraid that things may turn bad and we need allies. That's an act of kufr. So that's in Aqidah Tahawiyah, for example. I'll give you an example. So this pile of rubbish is called Aqidah.